Everyone. Hope you're doing well. Listen to what this lady has to say. This is how you know a community is broken when you have parents that think like this.
This is for all the teachers. How about y'all go to some of these back to school events and get some of those free book bags and some of those free pencils and things of that nature for your classroom and stop asking the parents.
Whoa! And got an attitude. Wow, ignorance is loud. So, what is your job as a parent? What the heck are you here for? A teacher shouldn't have to go and get book bags and free pencils. You want to tell a teacher what to do. I think some of the wrong ones have become parents, and what they need to do is get some birth control. See, this right here, it speaks volumes about people in the community that think this way. That's why the community is raggedy. That's why the community is poor. They always make the wrong decisions. Who asked you to have, if you don't want to, listen, if you don't want to pay for school supplies, the last thing you need to do is breed. Some of these parents, I bet they spending more money on bonnets than they are books. She said, what?
All the teachers. How about y'all go to some of these back to school events and get some of those free book bags and some of those free pencils and things of that nature for your classroom and stop
Asking
asking
the
the
parents.
parents.
Okay, asking the parents. Then my thing is, first of all, as a parent, if you can't afford the book bag and all of that, you don't need to have children. Stop. What is your job as a parent then? What the heck are you there for? And stop asking the parents. The teacher has her career. She don't need a book bag and some pencil. So you can't buy small things like that. This is this community, a lot of our people, they always make the dumb investments. Again, some of these mothers complaining about this, those will be the same ones they spending more money on hair bonnets than books. Check this out. I just Google how much do black people spend on hair. This one here says black women in the U.S. they spend a significant amount on hair, with some spending as much as 25% of their monthly budget on hair and beauty products. Annually skips on down. It says, with some estimates putting the collective is spending $7.5 billion on beauty products, including hair care, per year. Is it possible, whatever hair care you have and all that, to go ahead and just for the next year slow down on that? See, if a lot of that money was in the bank, a lot of people would not be homeless. So when you add that up and then add rent, in a rent or housing, not supposed to be more than 30% of your paycheck. Some of the same ones how they don't want to buy school supplies, I guarantee you, they are contributing immensely in this $7.5 billion a year on beauty products and hair care per year. But you don't want to do school supplies, pay for school supplies for your children. Let's get to the men. How much do they spend on tennis shoes? It says kind of difficult to pinpoint the exact spending figures for black men on tennis shoes, but they're known to be significant consumers and drivers of the sneaker market. The sneaker market overall generated $70 billion in 2020, with black consumers playing a major role. Some individuals may spend $1,100 to $1,500 per month on sneakers. I can't believe it. How, 1,100 to 15? Is that a condo, or you must have, you got to be kidding me. But yet we have people in the community that don't want to spend money on school supplies. This is what your children need so they can learn just the basics. Wow. So I guess it's a foreign concept when they see people want to live in a school district that are very high rating. Uh, it's a foreign concept to spend money on private schools. You don't want school supplies? Why would a teacher need to go and get the free stuff? Why can't you go get it? It's for your darn child. The ignorance is unbelievable. But that's why the community looks the way it does. It's based on the investments that they make or the ones that they fail to make. Don't want to even invest in your own kid, and this is just basic. School supplies? So how much time and energy are you investing emotionally? Are you having your child to read to you at night, read books over the summer, these words that they don't understand, maybe to write those words down, look them up, not just Google, but actually writing down so you can remember. Okay, so read this article. How many words that you that didn't understand the meaning of or how to pronounce them? Did you write those down? Write them down, then write out the meaning of it. Why? I want you to look at that list once a week. And then what you're going to go ahead and do, we're going to sit down and go over into a sentence. You got to be kidding. And then you wonder why we have such illiteracy in some of these areas where the kids can't read. Gee, I wonder why parents don't want to parent. That's what's up. Don't blame the school. Parents don't want to parent. This is so embarrassing. You have to be an imbecile to complain about school supplies. And if someone's running short, oh well. See, that's how you build a community, pitching in to help. This group. Only time they know how to build a community is someone comes in, doesn't look like them, and set up a shop, then they all go run and patronize it and wonder why that person is rich and educate their children. And I always tell what we don't got because you don't have common sense. You don't have common sense. It's sad to see that people have you have the audacity to breed and don't understand the basics. That's why the community looks the way it does. That's why the community has so many behavior problems. You have people have the label of parent. They just got pregnant. Sometimes it's just some man and some woman. Some man met some chick. They got to drinking and got lit, and she got pregnant. That's pretty much it. There's no family unit. It is so sad and it's so embarrassing. And you wonder why the community is failing. This right here speaks volumes. It's like a major, oh my goodness. And you wonder why as well, why they're cutting some of these programs. I totally understand it. I feel for the good people, but I understand it because they see, oh, so this is what, then you'll be forever taking care of them. Yeah, like they're passing out a Section 8 voucher and all of that will be forever taking care of the seed of poverty D. What's the return on the investment? And you led by matriarchs that's in something this way? Wow. What are they producing? What are we getting for the money? That's why they're making a whole lot of these cuts. hmm Trust me, it's well thought out and well planned. And people like this, you want the teacher. So the teacher, I've heard parents talk about the teachers not teaching. Well, they can't with your dumb behind kids don't know how to sit down and listen. Wow. Complain about school supplies. That's just so basic. And don't even want to do that. And you wonder why the community looks the way it does. It's the ones that's running it. And that's why the powers of that be, they're making these changes. Oh, trust and believe. I understand. This is so embarrassing. School supplies. I don't want to be bringing extra. Now you see how other groups, I've seen how they work together. If someone was doing out, they'll pitch in to help. I have seen other groups do it, but this group right here, good luck. Pitch in to help, and then you never know that somebody might get a leg up, and then they get a leg up, they can help somebody else. The ignorance is loud. Let me know what you all think. This is unbelievable. The teacher again doesn't need backpacks. They've got their career pencils. This is crazy. But hey, I get it. People are doing what they want to do. And guess what? The system sees the ignorance and they are tired of you. And I'm out.